Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Here we go. 50 back. 50 flag. 54.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Murray now. And that'll be incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flushed out right. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. A 3rd down gain of 19. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, dog.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Incomplete.
Murray on the keeper. Third down. And 8 yards to go.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. He'll buy some time right. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, it's Allen. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down. possession. Now it's Murray rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Murray now, third and goal. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To the air, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. And again, it's Allen. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 49 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. These two teams all tied after 1. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Zoom.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Stop your whining.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Here's Murray from midfield, escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
You think you won't get this? Check 3, check.
Check the backer.
Shotgun now from Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Big edge.
Six guard. Check 6 guard.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Strip that ball. Check.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And the pressure gets to him again. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, If you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
This is caught, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 33 yards, and the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Now he's going to throw deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Prater for the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Watch the motion.
Allen now on first down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Murray now on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. This is Breida, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, watch it,
A final shot before half for Allen. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we're in halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Breida.
Switch.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. They'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. 58, boys, 58.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Murray now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Slam, slam, slam. H3, 58, right over there, right over there.
To throw, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mike 52, Mike.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Rush in, rush in. Hatchet, hatchet. Hey, exit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, that's to McCaffrey, complete. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Come on, set. 15 on it. 15 on it.
Mike 54. Cut. Switch.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Check 13. Check 13.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Hey, come on.
Hey, keep it up. Check 9.
Go. Switch. Push.
Mike 54.
You're out. Hey, pick your game up. Put it right.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got
a backbreaker. On the handoff, this is Breida. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got him.
They run again with Breida. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18-yard line. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. Here it's 3rd and 2. On third down, a run from Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he's airing it out for Williams. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Mike 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Taron Johnson made the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go now. Let's go. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check three. Check three. Check three. Save.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Murray now, eluding the pressure right. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
At the 8-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This fielded a few. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. For their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.